morning. I hope you're okay today. Where's your focus at the moment? In this time, where's your focus been? Maybe it's been on the day, maybe it's on today, thinking about today and not thinking too much about tomorrow or after that. Maybe if you're somebody who's working at the moment, your focus has been on the end of the week. Let's get to the end of the week, to Friday, and then we've got a weekend ahead. Or maybe it's just getting to the end of the shift at the minute. Maybe your focus has been post-lockdown, thinking about what's going to happen when circumstances change again and perhaps get a little bit more back to what we know as being normal. There's a verse in the Bible that I'd like to share with you today, and it says, "Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. If you do this, you will experience God's peace, which is far more wonderful than the human mind can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus." And that verse is a verse that I've been able to remember and think about lots of times. And there's been times where when I've been worrying about something, I've remembered this verse and I've taken the things that I'm worrying about or anxious about to God, and I've prayed about them and I've asked God to help me with them and to deal with them, I guess. And sometimes, if I'm honest, even after doing that, I'm still worrying. There's still been things that have niggled about and made me worry. And then I realised that this verse, it doesn't just say, tell God what you need and pray about everything. It also says, thank Him for all that He has done. What has this got to do with focus, you might well be asking? But when we go to God sometimes and we're worried about something, we're very focused on the thing that we're worried about, aren't we? We're bringing it and our focus is on that. We're thinking about that thing. And even though we talk to Him about it, we can still sometimes be just focusing on that thing. But when we start to give thanks, when we start to remember who God is and what He's like and what He's done for us in the past, suddenly our focus changes, doesn't it? Suddenly we start looking so much at the things that we're worrying about, and we start to focus on God and who He is and how good He is and how faithful He's been and how capable He is of looking after us and sorting out all the things that we worry about, and how much He wants to as well, how good He is and how much He wants to help us. So sometimes our focus can actually be the thing that helps us to discover all God has for us. In this verse, it helps us to recognise that when our focus changes, so that it's on God and not on our issues and not even on ourselves, we can have that peace, can't we? That peace that He promises, that guards our hearts and guards our minds. So today, maybe think about where's your focus, and maybe think about focusing on God and all He has for you. Have a fantastic day.